This video is on a Stripe, what I'm calling a Stripe edge case of upgrading from a one-time payment to a subscription in the lowest code, knowest code kind of way. So we have a Webflow website here, but this is relevant to any website builder. I just chose Webflow for this example. So I have a customer named Sarah, and Sarah has already signed up for a subscription. Sarah went to the pricing page and clicked this subscribe button, which is just a Stripe payment link on a Webflow button. And she is on the silver plan. And let's say she wants to upgrade to the next level plan to the gold plan. This is a paid members app supplied hosted form. We have a link to customer portal, Stripe customer portal. You can also use Stripe's no code customer portal that's available in your Stripe account. So I'm just going to click on customer portal, and this will take us to Stripe customer portal. So now we're on Stripe's customer portal, and Sarah can just click on update plan, and she can easily in one click upgrade to the gold plan, or I guess one click now, 2 clicks, or let's call it 3 clicks to confirm. So she's upgrading to the gold plan, and as soon as she clicks confirm, I'll just do it. She's on the gold plan. Super easy when a customer first signs up for a subscription and then upgrades to another plan. So now she's on the gold plan, and you can see her payment method is saved on file. And the reason for that is because by default, when you take in a recurring subscription with someone's credit card, you're going to bill them. They're consenting to you billing them in the future unless they cancel. So you need that credit card. But with one-time payments, this isn't intuitive by default in Stripe. You have to check a box if you're creating a payment link, or you have to use code to say you want to save this payment method on file. So the first step is when you make a one-time payment and you think that the customer is likely to upgrade to a subscription in the future, or that's possible, you want to reduce the friction of them having to enter their credit card number again. So save the payment method on file for one-time payments if you're trying to get people to upgrade from a one-time payment to a subscription. That's first pro tip. And you can see there's an invoice history, one to get on the silver plan and one to get on the gold plan, and that is a cool link that is redirects to a page hosted by Stripe so the customer can see the invoice. Another interesting thing to note is subscriptions create invoices, but one-time payments do not. So you won't have that same invoice history. That's an interesting thing around one-time payments in Stripe currently. Okay, so what are we going to do here? We're going to log out as Sarah, and I'm going to go to profile and log out, and these are all forms supplied by paid members app. So now I'm just a normal person coming to the website, not logged in, and now I am Tom. And Tom's going to go to the pricing page. Tom doesn't want to get on a subscription. He doesn't know, like, or trust your business yet. He wants to just try you out. So he wants to go for this 1 month only, non-recurring. So instead of saying subscribe, I say buy now. Again, this is just a Stripe payment link. And on this payment link, I check the box to save payment details for future use. So we can see silver plan, 1 month trial, non-recurring, one time only. You can see we're in test mode, and Tom's going to put in his email, and he's going to take caps lock off and say tom@test.com. His credit card is a Stripe testing credit card number, 424242, the secret to the Stripe universe. Okay, and any 3 digits, any date in the future will work in Stripe test mode, and Tom's name is Tom. His name is Tommy. And he lives at 1234 Market Street, which a lot of my customers seem to live there. And you can notice that this button says not subscribe. It does not say subscribe. It says pay because this is a one-time payment. Then you can redirect to a thank you page or to a custom message. We fire off an optional email for our customers if they want it that tells you that someone just signed up. And there's email. We're back on the form here. And we're going to redirect to our hosted sign-up form. And we just get information from the checkout session, like Tom's name, Tommy, and his email, and supply it in the form. So Tom's going to create a password. Now we're going to do this to get to customer portal, but you can actually just use Stripe's no-code customer portal link if you prefer that. So Tom sees these custom questions that you can add to your sign-up page. Is the earth flat? Yes, it appears flat to Tom. And our bird trail? Definitely not. Okay, so we fire off another email that form is filled out. And now we are taken to this hosted page where Tom can manage his password and also get to this Stripe customer portal. And again, you can use a customer portal link supplied by Stripe in your standard Stripe account, but we embed it into our forms. And I click that, and now I'm on the Stripe hosted page. So here we have Tom, and we did save his payment method on file, yay. But you can see that Stripe in the customer portal does not provide an easy flow here from one-time payment to a subscription. These update update plan buttons that you saw earlier in the video. You can rewind and look at it. When Sarah was on a subscription, Sarah could easily upgrade to a subscription, but Tom cannot. Okay, so the question is, how do you get Tom onto a recurring subscription when he's first made a one-time payment? Well, one way to do it is to do it manually. Well, you kind of don't want to do this. Like, the purpose is to have a website where this happens automatically, but let me show you how you would do it manually. You just have to have your Stripe account and you log into your Stripe account. Okay, so here we are in our test mode account, in our testing account in test mode, and you can look up customers and I will find Tom on top, Tommy, and I'm gonna click on Tom. And I see this is Tom's details, and you can see that he made this $100 payment, which was a one-time payment, and no subscriptions, right? So let's say we want to put him on a subscription. Well, we can just say create, just click create, and go ahead and create a subscription. So let's say you want him to be on the silver plan. I have a silver plan that is $100 a month, and because you saved his credit card on file, you have it, and you can do this. So, okay, and here we see that Tom's subscription creation is complete. There's two payments, the original payment and the subscription creation, and you can see he is on the silver plan now and he's active. But you don't want to do this for every one of your customers. You want them to be able to go to your pricing page and just sign up. And now we're on the pricing page, and let's say Tom wants to, without you manually upgrading him, subscribe from the one-time payment to the subscription payment. So if I clicked on just our payment link button, it would open up Stripe Checkout, but it has no knowledge of the customer. So unfortunately what would happen is it would create a new customer with a new customer ID, and none of the payments would be attached to the original customer record. So you can see that the email is blank, and there's no knowledge here that this is Tom signing up. This will create a new customer account in Stripe. And that is a limitation, unfortunately, of Stripe payment links. They're amazing in many ways, but this is one of the limitations. And what you're going to need to do is write Stripe checkout code. And in our app, we have the ability to write this code. Let me show you how it works, and then I'll show you how we do it. So then this is actually a button made with Stripe checkout code, and when clicked, it opens Stripe checkout. But we've passed in information about the logged in customer, about Tom. So when Stripe Checkout opens up, we see Tom's email there, and his credit card on file is already set up, and all Tom needs to do is click subscribe. So now he's on a one-time payment, and he is subscribing himself directly off your website, and your website has knowledge of the logged in customer, and that customer is sent to Stripe. So this is the way of upgrading from a one-time payment to a subscription so that everything is saved on the same customer record. So now when I log in again as Tom, and go into customer portal, if I click on my account, that will take us into the hosted my account page. And if we click on the customer portal link, we will go into Stripe customer portal, and we will see that Tom is on a subscription once again. Great, and now he's on the silver plan, and he can go ahead and update to another plan or cancel or do anything else. And you can see this invoice for the silver plan that we made in the back end, and now this invoice for the silver plan we made via the website alone. So how do we do this? Well, inside our app, originally Stripe Checkout was hundreds of lines of code, and then they invented payment links. And payment links are awesome, and they can be used in social media, and there are these short links, and you can just link them to a button really easily. And so because they're so good, we moved them to the top. So you can go click here and make a payment link, but we still have our old Stripe Checkout code, and you can make checkout code for a one-time payment or a subscription. In this case, we're making it for a subscription. And because you've connected your Stripe account, we pull in all of your pricing. So I'm going to look for our silver plan. I have a US version of this. That's $100 a month. And I'm just going to give it a name, My Amazing Demo. And you can have the buttons say whatever you want. And we basically just program the button for you and have it appear how you like on your site. This video is for Webflow. We do things differently for different website builders. For Webflow, you can match your Webflow button style. So basically you just drag in a Webflow button, and then all we need is the ID of that button. So we click here, and then we ask for the ID of the button. So what does that mean? Well, let me show you. So we want you to be able to use any kind of button you want. So you can just click on this and then drag in a button. So we dragged in a button right here, and this button I decided to make this like purple color, and then up here you click on the gear icon, and then it asks for an ID. You can give it any ID you want. So basically the way Stripe Checkout works is it's linked to a certain object with an ID on the website, and when that's clicked, it opens up Stripe Checkout. Okay, so we just dragged in the button. We've given that button ID, any ID that you like, in this case 4242, and then what you're gonna do is you're just gonna take a little code snippet that we give you and embed it below the button. And you do that by using the embed code link. So just drag that in, right like that, and paste in the code that we give you. Let me show you how that flow goes. Here's our Silver Plan Monthly. Okay, so I called this Silver Plan Monthly, and under Advanced Options, I put in a checkbox. I use that ID 4242. I redirected to a redirect page. I chose the payment methods ACH and credit card, and then clicked Update button or Create button the first time. And then what we do is we generate this Stripe checkout code for you, and you just copy this code and then go into your Webflow website, and I put it right here in this HTML embed. So let me just delete what's there and paste it in to show you how that works. And then you just click Save and Close, and it doesn't show you the code, it shows you this little gray box. And then when you publish, this is a smart checkout button, which is a lot smarter than the payment links, and it will have knowledge of your logged in customer so that when this payment button is clicked upon and the customer is logged in, if they're not logged in and there is a customer, we can actually prompt them to say, hey, log in if you want this associated with your account. And then once they are logged in, they will make a payment that's associated with their customer account, and you solve the problem of creating duplicate records for that customer, and then everything will be available in their customer portal. Okay, and that was the video on how to upgrade from a one-time payment to a subscription using Stripe Payment Links, Stripe Checkout, and Stripe Customer Portal.